everyone, this is Jackie Williams, and in this video I want to show you a fun, cute, and fast project you can make with the Ladybug bundle. And then at the end I will show you some additional projects with this bundle. I personally love the stamp sets that come with punches just for really quick and easy, fast projects. Now I'm going to start with a piece of shimmery white cardstock, and this is approximately 5 inches by 3 3/4 inches, but of course that is adjustable. And I am going to first watercolor just a little spot of color on here. Now I've made a little mixture with Pool Party, and then I added a drop of Bermuda Bay just to darken it up a bit. And I am just going to put some color on there. Now the reason I am using shimmery white is this accepts water a lot better than our basic white, but isn't quite as vanilla as our watercolor paper. Now just to experiment, I am going to also just add a little bit of crumb cake ink in here, and just to kind of maybe make that a little more vintage looking. Now, whenever you're watercoloring, I feel like it's important to just let it sit and let the colors kind of mix and dry on their own for a little bit. And then you can bring in your heat tool at the end just to finish the process if you are waiting. Then, just for fun, today I had out the embossing paste, so I wanted to just add a bit of embossing paste on here. So I am using the flower mask from the Butterflies and Flowers masks. And I've just got a little bit of paste on my little palette knife, and I'm just going to put some on some of the flowers in through the middle of here. I'm not going to go right to the edges. And then scrape off the excess and pull that away, and you have this really great texture. Now the Stampin' Up! Embossing paste does dry really quickly, so make sure if you are done using your palette knife and your mask that you go and you rinse those off right away, because you don't want your paste to dry onto your mask. Now while I'm actually really happy with this, I think this looks really cool, I wanted the flowers to actually be just that little bit more white. It also just depends on how thickly you've put on that paste. So what I'm going to do is lay my mask back over my embossing paste and grab a sponge or a sponge dauber and some of my white craft ink, and I'm just going to dab some of that ink in through the middle there of my flowers. There, I'm happy with that. And my sponge must have had just a little bit of red or pink ink on there. So I've got a little bit of pink in there, but actually I'm happy with that and I'll work with that. Then the next thing I want to do is just stamp my little hello. And this is from the Hello Ladybug stamp set. I'm just stamping that in Memento Black down there on the right hand side. Now let's go ahead and start putting our card together. So I have a card base here of, also made it out of shimmery white. And then I have a piece of card that is the same size as my card front. And I have embossed that with that beautiful Hive 3D embossing folder. I love this one. I just love the ones that are like a little texture. And then go ahead and put that on your card front. And you can put that on, of course, straight. I'm going to put mine on just slightly at an angle. I like it on an angle. One, it's just a little bit more interesting in a card that doesn't have many layers, but also you can see a little bit more of that layer if it's on an angle rather than just a little smidge of a mat on 4 sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this onto my basic black mat. Now my paper is a little bit warped just from all the heating and the wet that was here, so I'm adhering that down quite well. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that on my card front, and I have that on dimensionals. And I'll put this one on straight because I think that your words should not be on an angle, generally speaking. Now I have punched a black ladybird body or ladybug body. And one tip with your punches, I have found that particularly on punches that have a curved edge, if you hold them up like this and punch them in the air, there's a tendency to get little furry edges sometimes, particularly on the black, and I think it's because the black is so saturated with color. However, I have found that if I turn it over and actually punch it on the table, that I get, you know, quite a clean edge. So that's a little tip for you if you're having trouble with any of your punches. That's just something that you could try at least. Now I'm going to put on a pair of vellum wings first, and I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for that. And I'm going to put those on just a little bit lower. And then my colored set of wings, I just want to see which one's going to look good with these flowers that are a little bit pink. I'm actually kind of liking the actually pink ones. So let's try those. And let's put those up on dimensionals. And you can see I've actually embossed these with that beautiful hive folder as well. And we'll put these about where they're supposed to sit. About there, and you can just see a little bit of that vellum peeking through. Now before we put that on, I want to tie a bow just with my linen thread, and an easy way to tie bows is just to make 2 loops and then knot them together like this. And I want this to be a fairly big bow. And we'll put that on with a glue dot about right here. And then I'll put my ladybug onto the card front, and I have put dimensionals on there and just kind of position that so it looks about right with that bow. I might do it about like that. I think these ends need to be trimmed just a tiny bit like this. Next, I'm going to take my basic gray marker and just do a little bit of splattering in through here. I probably could have done this before, but it's fine that I did it now. So you see it's just got some very light black flecks or very dark gray flecks in through there. So I've got a little bit more of a vintage look with this one. And then the last thing I want to do is add some black dots to my ladybug. So I've got the basics matte black dots here. And there we go. I love how this looks with those little bit pink flowers and the little bit of brown in the background and the pink wings. And here's one that I made earlier. This one is a little more fresh looking. It's just the white flowers with the pool party background and then the yellow ladybug. So which one of those do you like better? I quite like them both, to be fair. It's just a very different look. Each one has got its unique look. So let me show you a few other samples. So these are some jars that I made as little door prizes. So these are more traditional colors, and these are using the mini jam jars. I've just got some red candies inside, and then use the Boughs and Blossoms leaf punch with the glitter paper for some little leaves behind. And then this is one of the, oh, that really matches my background. This is the sweet little treat boxes. And with this one, I used the wings punch, and just separated them. So cut them right here and put a little score line in the middle of them and made leaves to sit behind my ladybug. And this time made a pink ladybug. And then this project I actually showed in a previous video showcasing the hexagon dies. And this is the ladybug turned into a bumblebee with the little sparkly vellum wings, which was quite cute. So that ladybug punch has a few uses. And then here's another simple one, just a nice window card that opens up with the little leaf inside. And you've got the little ladybug peeping through the hole. And my last one uses the same mask that I used tonight, but this time used them in more of a rainbow pattern with inks, and then used the Ladybug Punch just to accent those the rainbow background. So there you go. I hope that gives you lots of ideas with your Ladybug Punch. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment below. And of course, please subscribe and share this video. I really appreciate it. And this is Jackie Williams. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.